Hey ya folks, how's it going? I'm Lexi and I like games so much that here on the gaming table I review one once a week, every week. Today we are reviewing a game that I've had for a while, but I kept forgetting to review it, perhaps because it's actually one of my physically smallest tabletop role-playing games in book form. Curious as to what it is? From 9th Level Games, this is Business Wizards. As the title suggests, in this game, you are wizards who are in business. What sort of business? Businessy business. The manual keeps this intentionally vague, as there's a lot of roles characters could perhaps fill in at a company. I also like to think they kept this vague because I don't think anyone really knows what an office gets done in a day and what an office job truly entails. I certainly have no clue. I tried to go through my wardrobe to find like an officey shirt to wear for this, and this is the plainest shirt I have. There's a reason I don't work in an office. Probably the real answer is that to play this game, you actually do get to create what the company that your wizards work for does. It at least is going to do or make something with magic. Generally, during the character creation, the players also get together to decide what kind of company these wizards work for. This game actually uses the polymorph system. It's not one that I've actually touched before, I think, and I am excited to talk about it. There are 4 classes in this game, and each of them uses 1 die only for all of their roles. These die are the D4, the D6, the D8, and the D10. In this game, the classes that uses these die, in order from lowest to highest die, are the Innovator, the person with the ideas, the Dynamo, who's really working the office hype man role, the Cutthroat, who will do anything for success, and the Manager, who is probably just trying to keep it all together in a workday. When creating a character for this business, you get to also fill out where they went to school. This determines what kind of magic and what field perhaps your wizard would go into. There's Conjuration, who often are directly involved in the manufacturing of goods. The School of Illumination, with which their powers of foresight are often very attracted to the roles in finance. There's Evocation Wizards, who are often great assistants, troubleshooters, or security. Enchantment Wizards are often supervising factory lines, perhaps with creatures of their own creation working them. And then there are Summoning Wizards, who are often attracted to the role of humanoid resources. Not only does your school matter to what your wizard can do, they also would have specialized in that school in a major. It is written out in full, but if you want a quick reference, there's a great little table which shows what kind of magic the wizard does with what they majored in and what spell words this gives them access to. Each little box is about 3 spells that the wizard can really show off in. So once you've worked out where your wizard went to school, what they're good at, and what potential role in the office dynamic they fill out, you perhaps will need to pick what department they belong to. There are some great choices in here, from hex crawling to management to Vancian magic. Now that the characters are introduced and you kind of know what they want to do, you go on to make the business in more detail. Making the company then allows you to work out what kind of stories are going to happen on a day-to-day basis. Your company also gets to hire an intern, and there's some great intern NPCs in this book which have a variety of benefits or potential drawbacks. During a workday, you'll have meetings, chatting by the water cooler, and perhaps hoping to have a productive day at your business. But sometimes the dice and magic have other ideas. There are some great little jokes in this game, from the IT department standing for several different departments. The departments in this game can be things like IT, but there's several different versions, to departments with names like Gygaxian mapping. The polymorph system is a very light and fun one, and you're rarely ever trying to remember which die you're rolling. Mathematically speaking, it's apparently not a super balanced system, so if that matters to you, I would at least note that. I will try link an article I read a long time ago about the polymorph system at the mathematics behind it. I do think though, as a lighter, more comedic game, balance doesn't always tend to matter. I also have to say the art of this game is super cute. There's some really fun little references to classic monsters in tabletop games or other tropes spliced with the office environment. I won't reveal too much more, otherwise I feel like I'd spoil the entire game. If you enjoy a bit of referential humor, then this could be a fantastic one for you to pick up and enjoy. Even though the system is light, I don't think this is a game I would introduce people to tabletops with. The humor being highly referential to general tropes in tabletops, particularly fantasy, could leave some newcomers absolutely lost as to what is going on. If you are looking for a light, comedic, fun game, and you're familiar with tabletops already, this could be a fantastic one to pick up. This little game is only $14.99 US dollars from the 9th Level website for this cute little softcover game. I really love that it's a pocket-sized game as well. And the dice wouldn't take up much room in your pocket either. If you're on the hunt for a light and fun game that pokes fun at some tabletop and fantasy tropes, then absolutely this is one to pick up. If you also need to have a laugh at the business world or working an office job, this game has that covered as well. I have another one of 9th Level games on my shelves, The Excellence. Should I review it? Are people interested in the polymorph system? Let me know what you think. If you don't want to talk about that, let me ask you something different. If you had magic and you could set up a business, what kind of business would it be? You don't have to be a business that has an office. Let your imagination go wild. While you're down in the comments, I encourage you to like, subscribe, turn on notifications so YouTube tells you when I've uploaded. Maybe even share this video with a friend. It actually really encourages me to keep going, and it does actually lead to growth in the channel. I also have a Ko-fi page where you can contribute to this channel and help me fund making more videos. Every little bit helps. I hope you're all well, and I look forward to seeing you next time at the gaming table. Bye!